Hey, if you own a Starlink Mini, you're going to want to watch this video because what I'm about to show you is a changer for the game. That's right, I didn't say a game changer, changer for the game from a company called Devos Outdoors. What is it? Let's go check it out. Now, Devos Outdoors has been around for a while, and they are famous for some of these lights right here. That is a Light Ranger 2000. Now they make a 800, a 1200, and a 2000, 4000, and now the 15,000 Light Ranger. And those models are based after the lumens that each of it produces. Now I own a bunch of them. I've got a 4000 here on the driveway with a motion sensor. I've got the 2000 here in the cabin, one on the other side, and then one outside of the porch. Now, many of us stay connected in the internet world with, especially when you're dispersed camping or camping out in the middle of nowhere where there's no cell service. I use a Starlink Mini now. A couple months ago, while I'm on my Montana, Wyoming, Idaho journey up to the Pacific Northwest, I was using this right here. This is an external battery from a company called Peak. Now, it was great, but it only provided me about 2.5 to 3 hours of runtime on my Starlink Mini. And I like leaving my Starlink Mini running 24/7, or if I'm on the adventures, I'll let it run during the whole time. And I found out that this was a great emergency type of piece of gear or battery, but it didn't provide me the amount of time that I needed to run my Starlink. And, you know, 2.5 hours, 3 hours is decent, but I needed something bigger. Then came along this portable tripod stand with built-in battery. And, you know, it was cool because it has a tripod and a built-in battery in it, but it would only provide 4.5 to 5 hours of runtime, which was decent. And it was compact and it was on a tripod stand, but I still needed more power. This is the AMPak 145. It's an integrated portable power for your Starlink Mini. This right here is the AMPak 145. It is an integrated portable power for your Starlink Mini. The AMPak 145 is compact and long-lasting lithium-ion battery designed to keep you connected off-grid. Now, being here at my off-grid property, I have a lot of trees, so I can't just put my Starlink right outside the cabin. I have to take it further away so I can get a clear north view of the sky to get the optimum performance of my Starlink. Now, this AMPak 145 allows me to do that, to move it further away from the cabin and to power my Starlink Mini and charge any other devices as well, because it has an input and output. Now comes the thing that blows me away. This battery right here powers my Starlink for 9.3 hours at 15 watts. That's right, 9.3. Now, if you're doing light use, have your Starlink Mini powered up, it usually draws about 20 watts. And that will power up your Starlink Mini at 20 watts between 7 and 9 hours. That's right, 7 and 9 hours. And this will allow you to do streamlined gaming. I don't, you know, some of the when we go camping, their kids want to play some game or stream. some video games, you will get almost 5 hours use of streaming and game use on this. Now, it does have a snow melt feature on here as well. I believe that's going to be, it bumps it up to about 60 watts. So you're going to get about 2 hours of use if you got the snow melt feature on. Now, I keep my snow melt feature off. If I know it's going to be heavy snow or anything like that, I'll bring it in and not use it for the night when I go to bed. But most of the time, my Starlink Mini is running 24/7, regardless if I'm here at the property or I'm dispersed camping out in the middle of nowhere. Now, the specifications of this Ampac 145 is, this is a lithium-ion battery, so that's why it's pretty light, and it only weighs 1.9 pounds, so less than 2 pounds in here. The weight is pretty good. I don't have no problem thinking that, something that's cheap and small will be this high quality, because this is high impact ABS, and the dimensions on these are 6.5 inches by 6.9 by 1.3 inches thick. So it's small, and it'll fit in that bag that you just saw as part of the kit. And we'll talk about the kit here in a little bit. The Ampac 145 is USB-C fast charging, up to 45 watts of protocol input. And then the output is 20 watts. So you can charge your cell phones, your power up your laptop as well. Now, the integrated kickstand right here is pretty awesome. It positions your Starlink at the optimal 8-degree angle. So when you plug this into your Starlink, you've got that angle already, so you don't have to set it. Unlike some other brands where I had to prop it up with some items I had there at camp. Now, there is a power button right there, and when you power it up, you will see some LEDs light up. And let's go ahead and do that. So you hold the power button in. There you go. And you will see some smart indicators right up here. There are solid blue LEDs that show the battery level. Each indicator is 25, 50, 75, and 100%. And then the green light indicates fast charge. And when you plug it in, you'll see that green light come on. So I've got my Starlink Mini hooked up to my Blue Eddy power station, and you see it runs outside of the door. Devos 4000, Devos 2000. But you can see my cord runs all the way to my Starlink Mini right there. So right now, I've got my Starlink Mini, because there is no brace down here, I've got it on an ammo box with a piece of wood. That's right. Wood and an ammo box. So let's go ahead and disconnect the Starlink Mini. And let's go ahead and plug in. It's pretty simple. It just goes right in just like that. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And then we're going to go ahead and deploy the stand and then press the power button. And then you can see the lights come on. So, man, it's overcast again today, but as you can see, I've got the Starlink Mini right there with the 8-degree tilt on that kickstand, and it is disconnected. So let's go check out what kind of streaming connections we've got with that battery inside. Okay, we're back in the cabin where it's nice and warm next to this wood burning stove, but let's go see what kind of connections at that 8-degree tilt we're getting on that Ampac 145. So I brought the Starlink app up. It says online. As you can see, the alignment is pretty on the money with that 8-degree tilt. So I didn't have to prop anything. You just put the stand down and then just adjust your Starlink to face north. So let's go ahead and run a speed test and see what we got. Okay. Now close to 200 is pretty decent with 20 uploads. So So we got 193 with 29 upload. So that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and stream something here on the TV and see what we got. So let's talk pricing. Now the Ampac 145 battery alone is $199, and that is comparable to the other devices I showed you at the beginning of the videos. But you will get 7 to 9 hours of use out of that. So it's worth every penny. And then if you decide you want to get the kit, now they do sell the kit for it. The kit will include the Ampac 145. You'll get this sturdy canvas bag with pockets where you can store your Ampac 145 in here. You can store your laptop, and you will also get in the kit this right here. This is a 40-watt foldable solar power panel. That's right. USB-C and USB-A to charge right there. So again, you get the foldable 40-watt solar panel that fits perfectly in the bag. You'll get your Ampac 145, the canvas bag where you can store your laptop as well in a nice durable case. This is actually the same material that you can get on the dual Light Ranger bag, and very good zippers and handle. So this kit right here goes for $349. And if you're interested in any of these products, you can go to right here, devosoutdoors.com. And if you use the promo code, bam, right up there, SEMPERLIGHT, you can get a discount and save you some money. Now the Ampac 45 is now available on the website. So again, check out Devos Outdoors. And I want to thank Devos Outdoors for sending me the Ampac 145 solar kit. This is going to be one of my most used pieces of gear besides Light Rangers for the 2026. So I'll be testing it more here in the next couple weeks while I go on my camping adventures. If you got any questions, pop them in the box below, and I'll answer them the best I can. Also check out my other channel, Off Grid Gumby, where I'll be showing some of this off-grid Starlink uses as well. And then subscribe, like, and comment, man. You guys have been commenting great. Please let me know what you think about the Starlink Mini Ampac 145, or what kind of batteries do you use to charge up your Starlink while camping. And then, of course, think about joining our Patreon channel. We have a lot of patrons that joined, and they help support the channel that way. As little as $3 a month, you can support the channel, and I can continue doing these reviews and giving Hoku some treats. But check it out at Semper Gumby at patreon.com. So until the next video, this has been with my Ampac 145 kit. Semper Gumby out.